Mama June reveals she has gained 60 lbs since getting out of rehab, claims she has no issue with her weight. Women often start being conscious after they gain weight. However, the situation is the opposite with Mama June. She has gained 60 pounds and is totally comfortable with it, as previously reported by TV Season and Spoilers. In fact, June loves her body even more now. The star had to go through a lot of change and struggle ever since she returned from rehab. Some change has been good, while others made her take time to adjust. Is Mama June happy the way she is? June Shannon, along with her boyfriend Gino Doak, has finally settled into a sober life. The star explained in the premiere episode of Mama June, Road to Redemption, about her journey. June says that ever since she and her boyfriend have got out of rehab, they have gained massive weight. Daily Mail reports June saying, "Look, we have put a little couple extra pounds. I have put on 60. Gino has put on about 100. The star does not find the extra weight to be unhealthy. She instead finds it as healthy COVID weight. June compliments herself. I'm back, larger and sweeter. June Shannon is happy the way she is. She was 150 before and now weighs almost 250. She also feels good with her extra weight. However, she needs to shed some of the extra calories from her body because of medical issues. The star is facing a life-threatening disease called lymphedema. Therefore, she needs to lose some of her weight so as to live a healthy life ahead. Mama June is facing everyday struggle. Even though June is happy with her life, she has to go through a lot to get all that she wants. The star is struggling every day to make things right with her family. Moreover, coronavirus has worsened the situation even more. June says, with the COVID virus hitting, it's been kind of hit and miss. However, the star is not losing her hope. She is making efforts by frequently calling her daughters, even though they don't pick the call mostly. June realized one thing, that her daughters used to work on her timeline before, but now she has to work on their timeline. June Shannon also reveals in an interview with TMZ that she and Gino spent more money on drugs than estimated. The star, along with her boyfriend, spent around $1.5 million in the 2019 and early 2020 addiction period. Well, that's a really great amount. However, Pumpkin was in shock when she gets to know about June's expenditure on drugs. She was not happy because that was the time when Pumpkin and her family had money issues. Her mother could have lent her the money instead of using it on drugs. June Shannon has finally reunited with her daughters, Pumpkin and Honey Boo Boo, after almost a year. The daughters shared all the problems they had to face when their mother was not with them. June had nothing to say, instead of promising to bring no more troubles and stay sober. Let us wait to see whether she will be able to live up to her promise or not. Mama June Shannon has always been a larger-than-life figure in reality television, capturing the hearts, attention, and occasional controversy of viewers across the nation. From her early days on Here Comes Honey Boo Boo to the more recent chapters of Mama June, Family Crisis, she has never been shy about sharing her life on screen, including the struggles, triumphs, and unexpected twists that have made her a household name. Now, in a startling and candid revelation, June has disclosed that she has gained 60 pounds since leaving rehab, while asserting confidently that she has no issue with her current weight. This news has set social media abuzz, sparking conversations about body image, recovery, and the pressures of life in the public eye. June's admission comes as she continues to navigate the challenging terrain of post-rehab life. Her past, including public struggles with substance abuse, arrests, and highly publicized legal battles, has been well documented on television, making her both a controversial and empathetic figure. Fans have watched as she faced some of her most difficult personal battles, and her honesty about weight gain now adds another layer to the complex story of recovery and self-acceptance. For Mama June, the weight gain represents more than just physical changes. It is a reflection of her journey toward embracing herself fully, even amidst the scrutiny of a television audience that has often been unforgiving. The revelation about her 60-pound weight gain was made in a recent interview, where she spoke candidly about her body, her health, and her mindset. "I'm okay with my weight," she reportedly said. "I'm focused on getting better, staying clean, and being happy. That's what matters most. The statement underscores a shift in priorities for June, who has historically faced intense public commentary about her appearance. By choosing to emphasize wellness, recovery, and personal happiness over societal expectations of body size, she is challenging the narrative that women, particularly women in the public eye, must conform to narrow standards of beauty. For fans and observers, the news is a reminder that recovery is not a linear process. Physical changes, including weight fluctuations, are often part of the journey, reflecting shifts in lifestyle, nutrition, and mental health. In June's case, the weight gain may also be connected to medications, changes in diet post-rehab, or simply the natural consequences of focusing on sobriety and emotional healing rather than external appearance. Her frank acknowledgement of these changes is being lauded by some as a courageous act of self-acceptance in a culture that frequently criticizes women for their bodies. Social media reactions have been immediate and intense. Many fans have expressed admiration for Mama June's transparency, praising her for rejecting societal pressure to conform and instead embracing a body-positive message. Others have speculated about the health implications of a 60-pound weight gain, emphasizing concern for her physical well-being. The mix of support and concern illustrates the complicated way in which public figures' personal choices are scrutinized, particularly when they involve visible changes like weight. The broader implications of June's admission also extend to her family and her work with TLC. As the central figure in the Shannon family reality shows, her appearance, lifestyle, and personal journey are intertwined with the narrative of the programs. Her candid discussion of weight gain may influence how storylines are developed and presented in future episodes, highlighting a shift toward authenticity and self-acceptance rather than sensationalism. It could also impact how other family members, including Lauren Pumpkin Effard and Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson, are portrayed in relation to health, body image, and public perception. June's message resonates strongly in the context of ongoing conversations about mental health and recovery. Weight gain is often stigmatized, yet in the realm of addiction recovery, it can represent a return to stability, the body's response to healing, or simply a reprioritization of values. By openly stating that she has no issue with her weight, Mama June is normalizing the idea that recovery is multidimensional and that self-worth should not be tied exclusively to appearance. It is a message that many fans, particularly those who have followed her struggles closely, find both refreshing and empowering. Of course, Mama June's journey remains far from straightforward. Life after rehab involves continual effort to maintain sobriety, manage stress, and navigate family dynamics that are often complicated and high-profile. Weight is only one aspect of the broader picture, but it is a highly visible one, making her openness about the 60-pound gain a significant moment in the ongoing narrative of her life. Fans will be watching closely to see how she balances health, family, and personal fulfillment in the coming months, as each decision carries both personal and public weight. Critics, however, have not been shy in sharing their opinions. Some argue that weight gain could signal neglect of health or discipline, while others see it as a natural and acceptable part of life post-rehab. The division mirrors broader societal debates about body image, health, and personal responsibility, yet June's focus remains clear. She is prioritizing her recovery, her happiness, and her family over external judgment. In many ways, this revelation also sheds light on the pressures faced by reality TV stars who grow up, or are thrust, into the public eye. Every personal choice, from relationships to appearance, is dissected, shared, and often criticized by viewers who feel invested in the narrative. Mama June's willingness to confront her weight openly, and to assert that she is content with herself, challenges these pressures and sends a message about self-determination and acceptance that resonates far beyond the world of reality television. As the Shannon family continues to navigate their complex personal and professional lives, Mama June's latest revelation is likely to play a role in upcoming storylines and public discourse. Whether it sparks further discussion on body image, inspires other reality stars to embrace authenticity, or simply serves as a personal declaration of confidence, it is a moment that underscores the evolving nature of her public persona. At the core of this revelation is a larger narrative about resilience, self-acceptance, and the multifaceted nature of recovery. Mama June's 60-pound weight gain is not merely a physical change. It is emblematic of her journey, her choices, and her refusal to be defined solely by public perception. In embracing her body and rejecting shame, she is sending a powerful message to fans, critics, and the public alike that self-worth is not measured by numbers.